Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really haunting tale about a place that changes everyone who steps inside. It's a story all about the true price of curiosity, and it all centers on this terrifying village named Vichithirapuram. So our story kicks off with this very chilling warning. You've got this small mountain village, and a grandmother is telling her grandson about a forbidden place to the north, a dark forest. It's a simple warning, but it's one you're supposed to take dead seriously. All right, so let's meet our main character. His name is Arun, and he's this young, really ambitious guy. He's got these big dreams of seeing the world, and to him, all these old folktales, well, they're just stories. He's just got this restless curiosity that can't be held back by some old warning. So, how does Arun react? Well, he just laughs it off. I mean, he even has this prophetic dream where his grandmother is primed not to go, and it still doesn't stop him. For Arun, the need to know is just so much stronger than any fear of the unknown. So the very next morning, he heads out all by himself. Okay, so after making his way through this dark, kind of spooky forest, Arun finally arrives at a boundary. It's not some big gate or a wall, it's actually something way more ominous. Just a single stone sign marking the entrance to this mysterious village. I mean, come on, that's not exactly subtle, right? It's literally spelled out for him. And what does Arun do? He laughs. And with that one single step across the line, he leaves behind the world he knows and enters a place that plays by a totally different set of rules. And the second he steps across, things get weird, immediately weird, and super unsettling. The whole village is unnaturally quiet, but the things that Arun sees just defy all logic. There's a man just casually cleaning his own detached head, and another guy using his own eyeball to read a book. The laws of physics, biology, just don't apply to him. So just as Arun's mind is completely blown by all this, one of the villagers gives him this really cryptic clue. This is his first real hint that Vichithirapuram isn't a physical place in the way we understand it. It's a realm where your consciousness, your thoughts, your perception, that's the real reality. So you'd think the visual stuff is bad enough, right? Arun is about to discover the most terrifying rule of Vichithirapuram. And it's a rule that attacks the one thing we all hold sacred, the privacy of our own thoughts. Think about this for a second. This is a complete, total violation of your inner self. Arun has a panicked thought, I have to run from here, and an old man just looks at him and says it right out loud. In this place, there are no secrets. Every single thought you have is basically broadcast for everyone to hear. And hey, if having your thoughts read like a book wasn't bad enough, the place itself is a nightmare. As soon as night falls, the whole village transforms. Houses start moving around, shift and change, and even the faces of the villagers seem to flicker and morph in the dark. Right in the middle of all this chaos, this mysterious little girl shows up. She leads him through this shifting maze of a village to a cave. Inside, she tells him, is a magic mirror that holds the key to his future. And for Arun, who's desperate for any kind of answer, it's an offer he just can't refuse. But what he sees in that mirror, it's not hope. It's his worst nightmare come to life. He sees himself, but he's old and withered, and he's still stuck wandering the streets of Vichithirapuram. His big adventure, his quest for knowledge, has just turned into a life sentence in this one inescapable town. So right when Arun is at his lowest point, who shows up? The old man, the one who read his mind earlier. And he's here to explain what's really going on, and to give Arun one last choice. And this is the real twist. Vichithirapuram isn't a physical prison, it's something else entirely. It doesn't trap people, it traps curiosity. Specifically, the kind of curiosity that refuses to accept limits, the kind that thinks it has a right to know everything. So the old man gives him one shot, one chance to get out, but to do it, he has to answer this massive philosophical question. It really gets to the heart of everything he thought he wanted. What's more important, knowing everything in the world or just living in peace? And in this incredible moment of clarity, Arun gets it. He finally understands what he's been chasing and what it's cost him. He chooses peace. And with that one word, the magic mirror shatters, the cave starts to shake, and the entire world of Vichithirapuram collapses around him. And just like that, he wakes up with a jolt. He's in his own bed, in his own village, the sun's coming in through the window. And you have to wonder, right? Was that all just some horrible, twisted nightmare? But no. It wasn't a dream.
Because clutched in his hand is a stone, a little souvenir from that other reality, with the very lesson he just learned etched right into it. And the real gut punch? His grandmother looks at him, not with surprise, but with this knowing sadness, and just says, "You went and came back."
And this is where the story lands its final, horrifying punch. Years go by, Arun grows into an old man, and what happens? He hasn't broken the cycle at all. He's simply taken his grandmother's place. He survived, yeah. His fate is to carry that warning himself, and just watch as history gets ready to repeat itself. And this just shows you how unbreakable the whole thing is. The elderly Arun gives the exact same warning to a new, ambitious kid who laughs it off, just like he did all those years ago. And you see him walk toward that same dark forest, destined to live out the same journey, learn the same lesson, and one day become the next old man giving the warning. Infinite loop.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's this powerful moral about the dangers of ambition when it's not tempered with wisdom. It's a cautionary tale that suggests, hey, maybe some boundaries are there for a reason. And maybe true knowledge isn't about knowing everything, but about understanding what's better left unknown. It leaves us with one final, haunting question. What is the price of peace?